Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about how I straighten my synthetic wigs using the hot water method. Hopping right in, this is me sectioning off the wig. Next, it is very important to brush out as many knots and tangles as we possibly can, just so we have the best result. So I'm using some detangler I got from the wig store, and I'm starting from the bottom of the hair and moving up. Please keep in mind that every synthetic wig is made differently. Some cannot withstand heat at all, but mine is heat resistant. You can find out if yours too is heat resistant by checking the packaging that it came in or researching it online. So here we have our first pot of hot water, and I am just dipping in the ends section by section, moving up with the pot. And then just hold the pot up with all the hair in it for a few seconds. I find that this just helps saturate all of the strands and makes it straight. Though I can't lie, this is kind of hard just doing it alone. You can see that I am struggling. I knew that I needed to hold the pot with both of my hands and use another hand, an additional third hand that I happen to don't have because I am not a robot or an alien. So I decided to change it up a bit. Okay, so in the moment, I thought that this was a very good idea, but now looking at it, I can see so many hazards just waiting to happen. First of all, I just shouldn't have had a pot on the counter at all. I learned from this experience that you have to have the pot on the floor of the shower or your kitchen sink, just so there's no chance of it falling. And the electrical cord that I have plugged in like a dummy around water, so yeah, just don't do what I did in this step, but do the dipping that I'm doing in this in your kitchen sink or your bathtub. So boom, and then here I am taking out the other half of the hair, and I started to dip it without brushing first because I must have been lazy, but I did find out through my video that it is so much easier to brush out all of the knots while it's already wet. So this is what the wig looks like after the first dipping process, and then I am taking the rest of the hot water and I'm dumping it on top of the wig. This just makes it all straight from the top and we're not wasting any of the water. I forgot about this in the first step, but using a heat protector will help protect your synthetic wig from heat damage. So here I am just spraying the product all over the wig, and then I'm going to use some detangler and brush out some more knots while I wait for the next pot of hot water to boil. And yes, I use a Swiffer and a styrofoam head. I don't care, it works. As you can see, the result from using the first pot made the curls go down so much, but I'm going back in with another pot. So this is pot number 2. And I am back at it again with this awkward ass dipping position. It doesn't work that well, so I would only recommend this if you have another person to help you. Otherwise, I move this pot to the ground and just dip the styrofoam head in with the hair, and it works so much better. What I'm doing right here gave me the best result, and anyone can do it alone. As you can see, I'm having a small issue here because I decided that dipping all of the hair in at one time would be faster, and I only used one safety pin to secure the wig to the styrofoam head. So if you don't want this to happen, use multiple safety pins to secure the wig and only dip section by section. Dumping the rest of the second pot of water, and you can just see the wig straighten in front of your eyes. Also, my ass is covered in dog fur. I worked on brushing out the knots in between every pot, and I took a step where I pulled out all of the hair from my brush or your comb, whatever you're using, just so it prevents more tangles being made. This was the third pot. I did a really bad job at recording, so I just skipped through all of it, but I was very proud of myself. Dumping the remainder of the water on the wig. So I ended up stopping here. I could have used a fourth pot of water if I wanted my wig to be more straight, but I still wanted some kind of wavy dimensions to it, and it was still a crazy transformation from what we started with. I'm using a clip to secure the bangs how I wanted them to dry. So I let my wig dry overnight, and this is what I woke up to. And voila, I am so super happy with this final outcome. It got so straight from how I first got this wig, and to be honest, there was not much heat damage at all. There was only some minor breakage, but it is nothing compared to how much of my real hair falls out when I wash it.